Let's get one more, this is it.
I'm running this myself like they ain't giving me the option. I may have failed, but that ain't gonna stop me from stopping. I hate to burst your bubble, but I'm here to get it poppin', so I'll do so. I'm grinding for the moolah, dinero, I love it mucho. I'ma stay fuego, they go loco, cause what I say is bueno. Queso made, got a taste, now we chase pesos.
Oh, I have all different stuff on my Google Drive. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Unapologetic Skincare and Beauty, and I am Stephanie. That's me. Anyways, we are back with the Ordinary series, where every week we talk about in-depth one product from the Ordinary. It gives you a more in-depth review of each product instead of me just throwing a bunch of like 5, 6, 7 Ordinary products at you. It can get complicated. Some of them do the same thing, so you confuse them. This way you can just look back and use this series as a reference guide when purchasing your Ordinary products. This week we are talking about the Niacinamide 10% and Zinc 1%. That's what it is. I just want to make sure I was holding the right bottle. So here's the bottle. It's this one's a glass one, normal dropper, 30 mils. So niacinamide, we're gonna go through each product, niacinamide and zinc, separately because, you know, once combined they do great things, but separately they have their own benefits and uses. So niacinamide is also referred to as vitamin B3. Niacinamide does a lot of stuff, like it's crazy. I've never heard of niacinamide before. I, had seen a couple of reviews and I purchased this because people said it really helped clear their skin. But I guess it's like a super popular product. So you have in your skin or on your skin what's called an epidermal lipid barrier. So the epidermal lipid barrier is just a mixture of various lipids that are in your skin. This skin barrier essentially keeps moisture inside of your skin, and everything else that's bad and floating around the environment keeps that out. It's a barrier for your skin. It's just what it sounds like. It keeps everything good in, keeps everything bad out. Niacinamide helps your skin barrier by increasing the level of ceramides that are in your skin. And ceramides actually make up about 50% of your skin's lipid barrier. So if niacinamide is increasing the ceramides that make up really, half of your lipid barrier, it's actually improving and strengthening your skin's lipid barrier, and it's gonna improve your skin by doing that, because you're gonna see that it's retaining moisture better, and you're also getting less things that are irritating your skin inside of your skin cells. Niacinamide also improves red and blotchy skin. When your skin's lipid barrier is compromised, this is when you're gonna start seeing things that don't look good on your skin. You're gonna start seeing acne, you're gonna start seeing irritation, redness, like when you go outside on a really windy or cold day and your skin gets like red and blotchy. That's because, the wind and the cold were attacking your skin, and maybe your skin's lipid barrier wasn't up to the task of combating that. So you're gonna see things like that happen to your skin when your skin's lipid barrier is compromised. So in, reinforcing that lipid barrier, niacinamide's actually improving the look of, red and blotchy skin, pimples, irritants on your skin, any kind of like discoloration that you would see in your skin. Niacinamide also teaches your skin to produce oil at a normal level. Your skin might not be oily because you have oily skin. Your skin might be oily because you have dry skin, because your skin is so dry and so, thirsty for moisture that your skin feels like it has to up its oil production. And it doesn't have a shut-off valve, basically. It's just gonna start making like a ton of oil, and you're gonna see that your skin becomes more oily. Because niacinamide is, once again, plumping up and strengthening that skin barrier. You're going to see more moisture being kept in your skin, signaling to your cells that it doesn't need to produce extra oil. And that's when you're going to see your oil production leveling out and becoming normally what your oil production should be. Enough to keep your skin healthy and glowing and moisturized, but not more than what you need, where it's going to start clogging your pores and causing acne and breakout. This is something really cool that, I found in my research. Niacinamide actually helps protect your skin from infrared light. So infrared light comes from the sun. Something really cool that I found in my research is niacinamide actually helps protect your skin from infrared heat. And infrared heat's the heat that comes from the sun. When you're getting infrared heat from the sun on your skin, it can do things like create free radicals where they weren't there before. And obviously we know that these things lead to skin conditions and skin cancer sometimes, and niacinamide is going to protect you from those, rays or heat or whatever. I don't know the technical term, but whatever, put that stuff on, because if it's going to help protect your skin and yourself from something that could potentially cause really serious issues, I think we need to be using it every day. And I do. Every day. Hyperpigmentation, that's a big one for a lot of people, right? Hyperpigmentation, those are sunspots. So I have some on my shoulder that I've noticed recently, and this was from my my tanning bed days, or my days of laying out in the sun trying to get tan. When I was coming up in like my teens and my early 20s, there wasn't this huge push to stay out of the sun like there is now, and I wish there had been. But anyways, sunspots, so like freckles, brown spots that you get after your tan fades, these are the spots that are left. It's basically like melanin in your skin that gets deposited in there and then doesn't fade away and leave like a tan does. They're not cute. I don't like them on my shoulders at all. They look like age spots to me. Like, I know I'm so afraid of aging, but they look like age spots to me. My skin used to be so milky smooth, and now I have these horrible like freckles on my shoulder. Drives me crazy. So how niacinamide helps these spots is it can slow down the transfer of melanin into your skin, and it's going to prevent any more pigment from being like deposited into these areas, and it's also going to fade what's already there. So I have been using it on my shoulders as well as my face, and I have noticed, a slight fading, which makes me really happy, and I can't wait to see after, I've only been using it for about 3 months, so after about 6 months to a year, I can't wait to see like the actual results of that, because if it's really noticeable and it's dramatic, then I think that it could be something for a lot of people who struggle with these same kinds of issues. Talking about anti-aging and my fear of aging, not my fear of anti-aging. I love anti-aging. I'm afraid of regular aging. So on the anti-aging front, niacinamide is going to boost collagen. We've talked about products that boost... Hear my dog sneezing? We've talked about products that boost collagen before, how much we like them, we love them, and we want them in our skincare routine, even in our 20s, because it's never too early to start an anti-aging regimen. I wish somebody had told me that. So niacinamide is going to boost collagen, but not only that, it's going to boost elastin, and those are the two things that you want in your skin and that naturally produce in your skin and slow down in production as we get older. That's going to make your skin look plumper, and it's going to actually even like reduce the amounts of fine lines because your skin's plumper, and when your skin's plumper, you see less fine lines. It's going to make your skin look more plump and radiant and young. Don't we want that? So niacinamide also acts as an antioxidant, and I love these things. Like, first of all, I love putting antioxidants on my skin because they're really good things to have in your skin. But I love products that have so many different facets in what they do, right? It's like building up my skin barrier, it's reducing oil production, it's boosting my collagen and elastin, and it's an antioxidant. So I love products that do so many things. So all the things that we go through like in our everyday life, like I was just talking about, we go outside in the winter and it's cold and it's windy and, just tearing away at our skin. And we go out in the summer and it's hot and we're sweating and the sun's beating down on us and all sorts of like dirt and sand and stuff are flying on our face. Niacinamide acts as an antioxidant. So it basically, it minimizes the amounts of things that are in our external environment that are getting inside of our skin, and it's going to boost our skin's appearance in that way because all of that stuff's usually going to dull our skin down. Crap flying all over and getting in our skin, it's going to make our skin look dull and lifeless, and niacinamide is going to prevent those things from sinking in. Your skin's going to look healthier and your skin's going to look shiny and glowy. Not shiny, we don't want our skin to look shiny, right? I know, shiny, glowy, you think it's like the same thing. It's not. Shiny's oily, glowy's healthy, so it's going to make your skin glow. It's going to allow you to glow from the inside out because your skin's healthier. Acne was the big one for me. That is why I picked it up. Everybody that I've talked to about this and that I've heard of raves about what it's done for their acne, and as you know or don't know, if you're new to my channel, I have struggled with hormonal acne since the birth of my daughter about 1.5 years ago. So anything that's going to give me an edge on my fight with that, I want to try. So I picked it up for that reason. There was an 8-week study done, and they applied niacinamide to their face every day, and actually applying niacinamide to the face every day reduced the acne by 82%. That's crazy. Like 82% in 8 weeks. That's pretty fast actually for a skincare product. Like there's a lot of things that I have to use for at least 2-3 months, sometimes longer, in order to see like the actual level of improvement that I want to see. But 82% in 8 weeks is amazing. So I was talking a little bit about this before. Like, I wish somebody in my 20s had told me to take better care of my skin. I wish somebody in my teens had told me to take better care of my skin, but there wasn't a focus on it then like there is now. So nobody was really doing that for me. So all the stuff that we did in our younger and dumber years, right? Like tanning beds, smoking cigarettes, drinking too much, staying up too late, not having a healthy diet. We obviously cannot hop into a time machine and not do those things, although it would be awesome if we could. What we can do is we can start using niacinamide on our skin, and it's going to reverse a lot of those things. It's going to help us make amends with our skin. This is the closest thing to reversing damage that you've done to your skin that I think you can find in a bottle. And I mean, I'm sure, like, obviously there's a ton of other antioxidants, and there's like anti-aging stuff on the market that's probably like $500 million and is better or faster or whatever. But niacinamide as an ingredient is one of those things that has such like a multi-pronged like effect. I just think that if you are interested in possibly improving your skin or going back in time a little bit and maybe doing some damage control, then this is a really great option and a product to try. Let's talk about zinc. So zinc does a lot of the same things that niacinamide does. Zinc also acts as an antioxidant, and zinc also improves your lipid barrier. I mean, I'm sure zinc's been around for a long time, so I'm sure a lot of us know that zinc is a healer as well. When you cut yourself or hurt yourself, zinc goes to work in your body to protect you against infection, to reduce inflammation. It even transports new skin cells to the place that you cut yourself or hurt yourself in order to make that, repair quicker and heal faster. Same thing it's going to do to damaged skin as well. It's going to transport new skin cells to places where you have maybe damaged skin cells or skin that's not repairing itself. Even in healthy skin, zinc is still going to be beneficial by basically keeping your cell production going and keeping your skin looking really young and healthy and new. The way that it affects acne is because zinc affects your immune system. So I take a zinc supplement, and I also use this as sort of like I'm trying to just attack it from all angles. But the way zinc works is it boosts your immune system. When your immune system's working the way it should be, it's going to attack infections and inflammations as they happen. So like a pimple, it's basically, an infected or clogged pore, right? So the zinc is actually going to get right in there, especially when you apply it topically, and it's going to just start reducing the inflammation and healing that infected pore. Zinc can also stop acne in its tracks before it even happens, because zinc's going to keep your skin basically new and overturning your cells, getting rid of dead ones, making new ones, putting new ones where damaged ones are. Your pores are going to have a less of an option to become clogged and to become infected. All right, so now that we went through all the scientific stuff, all the stuff that niacinamide and zinc do separately, let's talk about them put together in the product and what I thought about it. My experience with this product has been great. There's really no regulations, like there's no restrictions. You can use it morning or night or both. I do sometimes use it both, but mostly in the morning because a lot of my other products, especially the Ordinary products, I can only put on like at night, so I really like to have something in the morning. So I put the niacinamide on, I put some of the salicylic acid from the Ordinary on with that. There's really nothing that's going to interact badly with, so you don't have to be careful or not use it in certain times or with certain things. Since I've been using it, and like I said, I've been using it for about 3 months, about 3 to 4 weeks in, I mean, it wasn't even 3 to 4 weeks in. I have to say, like, within the first week of using it, I saw my breakouts coming up less frequently. So this might be too much information, TMI, whatever, but, I have to be honest and unapologetic, which I am both about this. This is a normal part of life, and I don't care if it makes you feel weird or uncomfortable, but anyways, I knew it was working. The thing that really made me, wake up and realize it was working was the fact that I always, at that time of the month, around my period, I break out like normal. It's hormonal. And that is how I know that I'm about to get my period. And I did not, because I got my period and I was like, oh my God, like this was unexpected. I'm not one of those people that like keeps an eye on it, on their calendar, like circling the date in red when they're supposed to get their period. I don't care. It comes when it comes and it goes when it goes. But I got it and I hadn't had any like massive breakout that signals when that is usually coming. So that is how I knew not only did it clear me up, but it was also preventing new breakouts from happening, as well as fading old acne scars. So this worked really, really well for me. This will be a new staple in my skincare routine, not only when I'm breaking out, but all the time, because I don't want to break out. And if it's going to stop that from happening, as well as all the other good things it does, you know, protection from infrared, heat, and antioxidants, and whatever else, if it stops me from breaking out, it could not do any of that other stuff, and I would still buy it by the gallon. The consistency of it, it's thin, almost watery, so, you know, be careful when you're like dripping it out because it can like go all over the place. And I just put some in my right here, like on my fingers, and then I pat it together and then pat it into my skin. We've talked about that before. That's the best way to get the most product that's concentrated into your face instead of all over your hands. The thing I like about it is it absorbs very quickly. So especially in the morning, I want to do my skincare, but I'm in a rush. I'm usually, you know, going to work, or I have a million things going on. So I like that it absorbs quickly because I can follow it really quickly with other skincare instead of other products that, you know, you got to put on and then you're kind of like hanging out for like 5-6 minutes. Like you can't put anything else on your face. You can't really do anything. You're checking your watch. You're looking at the clock like I have to go. So that was cool. I like that. It has no scent at all. So there's no issue there. Overall, I had a really good experience with it. It's probably become one of my favorite products from The Ordinary. I have a lot and I still want to try others, but this one, like I said, no smell, no residue on your skin, quickly and easily absorbs, has a million benefits to it. Plus it answers my main concern of, you know, hormonal acne and keeping that under control and preventing, you know, it from getting out of control. I have nothing bad to say about this product. The price point is right. Like, I don't know off the top of my head exactly how much it is. I can look it up really quick. Putting it in the Google. Putting it in the Google. $8. It's $8, dude. 30 milliliters, $8. I mean, and I have not used that much. You don't need a lot. So like, it gets 2 thumbs up from me. I highly recommend it. If you've tried this product and you didn't like it, please let me know in the comments, like the things it did to you, because I feel like this is a product that won't even cause bad reactions. Like, I don't see what it could do but good for your skin. So if you have had issues with this, or you know, you haven't experienced like positive results, let me know in the comments, because I'd be interested to know. Almost everybody I've talked to has had really good results, and I haven't really heard of anybody having adverse reactions. If you've been interested in trying this, let me know. I can always send you out like a sample skincare routine, things you want to use with it or before it or after it. But like I said, it's pretty much like such a low maintenance product because you don't have to avoid other things. You don't have to avoid the sun. It's really cool. So anyways, that wraps up. Oh, I'm sorry, I hate when I clap like on camera because it sounds so loud. Like, that wraps up this week's of the Ordinary series. We talked about niacinamide and zinc. Come back and see me next week for our next product, and we're gonna keep doing this every week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Become part of the family here. Become part of the community. I know I'm a small channel, but I am planning on being pretty big. You know, I'm gonna be here. I'm not going anywhere. Watch my other videos, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything you want to see from me, or any Ordinary product or other skincare product that you want to see a review on. Let me be your guinea pig. I'll do that for you. What did we do? We covered everything. We went over everything. Like, subscribe, comment, check, 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 check. I will see you guys next week. Stay kind, stay beautiful. I love you. Is that weird that I said it? I love my subscribers. Like, I literally love you guys, because I know there are a million YouTubers out there. There's a million people talking about skincare. There's a million people talking about the same stuff that I'm talking about, but you guys chose to subscribe to me, and you choose to keep watching me, and I love you for that. And I will always value you guys, my subscribers, my friends, my community. I want to be there for you guys, and I want you guys to be there for me, so we can share things with each other, talk about things. These are things I'm passionate about: skincare, makeup, etc. I'm always looking for new stuff to try out, and I'm always looking, you know, for a strong community of people that want to support me so I can support you. So like, subscribe, comment. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat. I mean, if you can't get enough of me, there's other places you can find me. Okay guys, see you next week. Stay kind, stay beautiful. Mwah!
Saturday morning, all rain with your soft